All right, so we are doing the last of the maintenance series on the 2018 Ram 1500 with a 5.7 Hemi. So the last thing to do is the front differential fluid or gear oil. So I called the dealer a while ago when I was doing all the other services just to get an idea of what it would cost, and he said it was $89 a quart and I would need 2 quarts approximately. And I thought, holy cow, that's expensive. So I got the part number from the dealer, which since then I've lost. But I did have written down that it was a 75W85, which is kind of hard to find for some reason. I'm not sure why. So then I started shopping around for alternatives, and I found this. So I bought a 3-pack of Redline 75W85, which is GL5 full synthetic gear oil, and that cost me $72.06 for the 3 quarts total, shipped to the house, tax, the whole works. Whereas the dealer would have cost me $89.95 plus tax for 1 quart. I'm not sure why. If you go to Redline's website, they have a whole thing you can put in your vehicle, and it'll show you what oils are available, and then it'll also list like the model, the part numbers for the type of oil from the factory. So I'm not sure what the deal is that this stuff is so expensive, but this is going to cover it. It's GL5, it's full synthetic, and it's 75W85, so that's what I'm going to use. So let's hop down and get to it. All right, so we're underneath the truck here. This is going to be your front differential, and this is manufactured by ZF. Should say that. Your bottom plug here is going to be for draining. The top is going to be for filling. Most cases here, they'll tell you always to take the top one out first, just to make sure you can get it loose to add fluid, because if you can't, there's no way of adding fluid, and then you'll have all your fluid drained out the bottom. You're going to need a 8mm Allen. So let's start with the top here. And I kind of checked these already, so they're not going to be super tight. And just looking at these and the way they feel, it should be a machined type plug. I'm guessing with an O-ring. That's what it looks like. So we'll get this bottom one out here, and this is where the oil is going to drain out. And this top one, I'm going to loosen it a little bit more just because I don't want it to airlock. I don't know if I should pull that all the way out. Alright, so I pulled it all the way out. Smells like gear oil. Nothing ran out, so we'll know that when filling. And here is, actually, you know what? Let's check that top once real quick. Alright, so let's pull this bottom plug out. I couldn't get a level check just to see, but I'm assuming that it should kind of be, when you're filling it, coming out the top once it's full. So I believe this takes about 2 quarts. I don't know how fast it's going to come out of here. Oh man, tell me that doesn't look like brand new oil. We could try measuring it too, I guess, since we got it in a pan here, just to see how much comes out. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. That doesn't look too bad at all. And yeah, I would say that's probably about 2 quarts. So we're gonna let this just drain, because this front diff was pretty cold here. We're just gonna let it drain until it's completely drained, and then we'll come back. Right, so I was actually wrong about the fill plug and the drain plug here. It's just cone shaped, so that just it's metal on metal there. It just kind of draws itself in. So we're gonna put that in. I think we're pretty much done draining here. It was just dripping real slow. And then to fill, what I have is one of those transfer pumps for a quart bottle, but Redline has their own thread top, so it's going to be a little different. So I just got it set in there. It seems like it's going to work. Hopefully it does, because I don't have a backup plan. So we're gonna just start pumping some up and start putting it in. And so far so good. The other thing is I did drain out or measure the drain pan, and it was like a quart and maybe a half came out of this. And I thought it was supposed to be like a little over 2 quarts. So we're gonna run this thing full. Since I got 3 quarts, we're gonna run it up right until it starts running out of the fill plug area here, just to make sure we got enough in there. I never checked it from new on, and we're just about at that 95,000 mile mark. All right, so we got the first quart in, and there's probably a good inch yet left in that first bottle. So, and that's all I could get out with this transfer. So that's why I bought 3 quarts, because I'm not sure how much this is going to take, and I know it's going to be hard to get all the oil out. The other thing I should note is that the truck is parked on a flat surface. I don't have it up on ramps. That's why I'm on cardboard today. I can't get underneath here with a creeper. So I put some cardboard down. I figure that way the front differential should be completely flat. So we'll see how much of this quart it ends up taking. All right, so we're starting to get it to drip out the top. So I'm gonna say we're full. There's probably at least a half a quart yet in this jug. So definitely won't need 3 quarts. 2 quarts is plenty for this job. So I'm gonna try to get this out of the way here. It's gonna want to run a little bit. We're just gonna let it drip a little bit, and then we'll put the fill plug in. All right, so I just got done taking it around the block. I double checked the level again. Everything seems good. The key takeaways from this is the oil seemed pretty clean yet for 95,000 miles. I wouldn't buy the dealer oil. I think I had the amount wrong. I think the dealer told me they would have sold me a quart of oil, and I think if you have a quart and a half, that's probably all you're gonna need. There's no way that front differential holds 2 quarts. I'm guessing it holds just over a quart. So, and then to wrap up the whole maintenance series here, so we did I think it started with the transmission or the rear differential, did the transmission, did the transfer case, did the spark plugs, did the front differential, and I can honestly say for this truck having the 90-some thousand miles on it, I think we could have went further out on all those intervals. Spark plugs look good, the transmission, filter, fluid, that seemed fine, the rear differential, transfer case, and the front differential, everything seemed really good. So when they say like 100,000 mile intervals, you can probably run them to at least 100,000 miles. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. It seemed like it was really, really good yet. So we'll see how long I keep this truck. Well, my plan is to keep it for at least another 100,000 miles. So get close to that 200,000 miles before I think about doing anything with it. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if we get another maintenance series out of this thing, and we'll go from there. So that'll be it for now.